understand. This is just not numerical. This affects what you're paying. You know, people who live in Miami Beach pay a whole lot in property tax. It's an old city. It needs a lot of things to be done.
Old infrastructure.
Again, people who live in newer developed areas, there's not much to be done. It affects them. So again, when calculating a tax rate, each division of county has to figure out their budget. Now again, we charge taxes in what is called millage. A millage by its nature is 1/1000th of a dollar. So in other words, 1/10 of 1 penny would be 1 mil. 1 penny as a decimal would be 10 mils. 1 dime would be 100 mils. $1 would be 1,000 mils. That is important. So again, if you want to convert 10 mils to a decimal point, you move the decimal point 3 places to the left. It is 1%, right? 10 mils is 1%. Now again, the formula that counties use for their local departments, which might be on the state test, is as follows. To get the tax rate that they need to get, that has to be charged to property owners, they take the total budget of that department. Then they subtract the non-tax revenue. There's many non-tax revenues. Zoning, building department gives out permits. They don't give them away, they sell them. People pay. Again, police, the judicial branch, it's a lot of money from traffic tickets, non-tax revenue. Then they take all the assessments of all real property within their district, and then they subtract the exemptions. What is left is what must be brought in revenue for that department. Now again, we have in the state of Florida, to protect property owners from excessive taxation, what's called a 10-mil cap. What that means is this: no one's property taxes can ever go more than 3% of the assessed value of real property for that year. So a $100,000 assessed property could not have more a higher tax assessment than $3,000, right? 1% for city, 1% for county, 1% for school board is the 10-mil cap that we still have in our Florida Constitution. Now again, when the assessed value is estimated, as we spoke about in Chapter 15, where we learned about types of appraisal value, this is called the assessed value for taxes. It is adjusted fair value according to value ad valorem, and this is determined by the county property appraiser and the people who work as appraisers for the county tax appraisers. Now again, the tax levy is the amount that must be paid in property taxes. That is the individual property, what they pay. Now again, taxes are levied on a calendar year basis. The calendar year starts on January 1st. The calendar year ends on December 31st. So every taxable property in the state of Florida right now has a lien on it as of January 1st at the beginning of this year. But you do not get a tax bill until November 1st. You don't even get your tax bill until November 1st, the end of the tax year. Now, again, in August, there's what is called a trim notice. It's mailed to the property, and it's an estimate of the truth in millage that the property owner could be expected to pay. But again, the tax bill is actually mailed out to all property owners as of November 1st. And actually, there are benefits for paying early in our state. Again, if one pays their tax bill for the current year, So again, if you get to November 1st and you pay through November 30th, you're getting a 4% discount from the county. If you pay in December, you get a 3% discount. Now, the discount still applies because property taxes must be paid for the current year, no later than March 31st of the following year. So each month the discount goes down. So again, January of the next year pay 2%, they get a 2% discount. February of the following year gets a 1% discount. Those who pay in March of the following year pays the full face value of the tax bill. And again, if you don't get your money into the county revenue collector by March 31st of the following year, you are now delinquent and can lose your property rights because investors look for these properties. So here's your tax timeline. We'll fill it out a little further. Again, the tax year begins. Every taxable property has a lien for revenue on January 1st. If you remember doing your prorations, that is why the seller leaves the money that they would have owed to the buyer. The buyer will be responsible to pay all property taxes that are for the property, not separated from when I was in or not. By November 1st is when they're going to get the bill. So again, the homestead tax exemption in Miami-Dade County especially must be requested no later than March 1st of this tax year. Those who are living in properties that are principal residents may go down to the county and claim the homestead exemption. It will not be effective until 2014. They've lost the ability for 2013. So do allow year-round farming. Again, monies must be in no later than March 31st of the following year. They become delinquent on April 1st of the following year. In essence, what I'm saying is, all people who did not pay the 2012 taxes by March 31st are facing a loss of property rights. Again, taxes are due with the discount in November. The tax year will end December 31st. Now again, the county property appraiser does try to be accurate in their tax assessment, but they could be erroneous. So again, if a party feels that their property is overvalued for property taxes, they may contact the county property appraiser. The county property appraiser actually aids in the process and will try to help the property owner get the data so they could lower the taxes, lower the assessment. Now again, that informal conference must be made with the county tax appraiser. If that does not work, again, the value adjustment board may be approached within 25 days after receipt of what is called the truth in millage or mill trip notice. Again, you can look at the makeup at your leisure. The last resort of anybody, highly likely, is to go to court.